Hello, Dimsdale. I'm Jet You Betcha with today's editorial, which technically makes it a Jetatorial. An explosion at Givaudin Sense Color, a food coloring manufacturing plant in Louisville, Kentucky, injured at least 11 employees. The incident, classified as a hazardous materials incident, occurred around 3 p.m. local time. 7 patients were treated at the University of Louisville Hospital, with 2 in critical condition. The explosion led to burn and blast injuries, and 1 individual was rescued after being trapped. Residents within 2 blocks of the facility were evacuated, while those within a 1-mile radius were advised to shelter in place, a restriction since lifted. Louisville's ATF division is assisting in the investigation. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear urged residents to follow official guidance, and air quality monitoring shows no current hazards. In other developments, a driver was hospitalized after their vehicle broke through a parking garage guardrail and landed upside down on the street below. The incident occurred on Monday at the Harlem Irving Plaza Mall in Norridge, Illinois, about 15 miles from Chicago. Norridge Police Department and Norwood Park Fire Protection District responded to the scene, where emergency personnel worked to free the driver from the overturned car. The driver, whose identity has not been disclosed, was taken to Lutheran General Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries and is expected to recover. Authorities have yet to determine the cause of the crash, and the investigation remains ongoing. In other updates, former soldiers like Stephen Smith and Justin Andes are grappling with symptoms of traumatic brain injuries potentially linked to repeated blast exposure from mortar fire and other heavy weaponry. While symptoms range from memory loss to mood changes and suicidal thoughts, diagnosis is challenging as conventional brain scans don't detect these injuries. To address this, the military has introduced preventive measures, including baseline cognitive tests and modified training environments with blast-reducing technology. Despite progress, advocates highlight treatment gaps, especially for those whose symptoms emerge post-service. Soldiers like Smith have turned to alternative coping methods, while others await definitive care and research on the effects of repeated blast exposure. In another update, a new report from the International Cryosphere Climate Initiative reveals alarming climate changes. Venezuela's final glacier has melted, while the Greenland ice sheet loses 30 million tons of ice per hour. The Thwaites Glacier's collapse is likely inevitable, and the Atlantic meridional overturning circulation is at risk, potentially causing extreme weather and significant temperature shifts. By 2050, 2/3 of the European Alps glaciers may disappear, and 10 million people are at risk of glacial floods. Global temperatures are on track to rise over 3 degrees Celsius, far exceeding the 1.5 degrees Celsius target. The report emphasizes the urgent need for more effective climate action. From all of us here, stay classy, Dimsdale.